I've always been fascinated by celebrities. More interestingly, how is it that we deal with them in our own lives? So when you think of musicians or film actors or sports people, people that we call celebrities, we rarely stop and recognize the fact that all that they were actually doing in their life was just doing what they're good at. So someone decided that acting is their career, their profession, and they started, and perhaps today they're the best actor in the world, the highest paid, and so on. But maybe they haven't changed as a person, or haven't changed because of who they've become. And the larger truth is, we have made them the celebrity that they are. We have made them. It's not that they have become someone completely different. But now, because they are a celebrity in our heads, we expect them to behave in a certain manner. We expect them to have views and opinions on certain issues. We expect them to conduct themselves in a certain way. We expect them to say the right things on social media, to behave in the right manner. And I don't think at any point of time we stop and ask ourselves, has this person actually changed? Is this person even the person we expect them to be? Or is it just because we think of them as a celebrity, they should behave in a certain manner? And when you extrapolate this logic, you recognize that this is how we deal with our own selves every single day. At some point of time, we start to think of our own selves as celebrities, not in the high-placed platform spots, but in a way that we start to think ourselves of a person that we may not have become. And by virtue of us thinking of ourselves as that celebrity, we begin to expect things from us that are just hard to come by. We imagine that we have a certain politically correct view on some issues. We start to think of socially desirable responses to some situations. We start to think of how we should conduct ourselves on social media the way people expect, or we expect from ourselves. And we don't stop and ask, have we really become that person? Or is it that we're expecting ourselves to behave in that certain manner? And the reality is, in our own heads, we made that image of our own selves. No one gave it to us. No one asked us to become that person. No one really forced us to go down that route or to think of ourselves in that way. We created that persona for our own selves, and now we feel shitty about ourselves if we are not able to deliver or reach up to the expectations that we had from that person. And it goes back to the same thing that I keep saying over and over again, that at some point of time we have to recognize there might be this dissonance between who we really are and who we think we are. Because we're thinking of ourselves as a celebrity, as someone that we perhaps don't even know, but we expect them to behave in a certain manner. And the real us may be very, very, very different from who we think we are. So always remember that when you look at a celebrity, they are a celebrity because we made them one, not because they chose to become one, not because they were destined to become one. They were simply just doing their job. And in that manner, we're just living our lives. And if we begin to think of ourselves as a different person, it's our doing, not someone else's fault. And just stop and ask this question. Are we truly the person we think we are? Or are we just the same one that we always were? Until next week, I'll see you all on Warikoo Wednesdays Season 2.